The federal government has announced $6 billion in new funding for housing, and Ontario might not get it because Doug Ford is not going to like the strings attached. Of the $6 billion, $1 billion is going to directly go to municipalities for urgent infrastructure needs. The other $5 billion will be set aside for provinces and territories, but they are only going to be able to access the money if they make certain commitments. And one of those commitments is something that just last week Doug Ford said that he will never do in Ontario. Recently, Bonnie Crombie and the Ontario Liberals proposed legislation that would allow for fourplexes anywhere in the province of Ontario, something that the Green Party has advocated for in the past and the NDP also supports. But Doug Ford refuses to do so, and he has until January 1st to change his mind. So why might Doug Ford be against these missing middle houses? It's because Doug Ford is a NIMBY, because the funding is going to require municipalities to broadly adopt duplexes, triplexes, and other forms of missing middle housing. What this means is that in your subdivision, somebody could knock down a house and build a house that's 2 stories, maybe 3 stories, and put 2 to 4 units in it. This is a way to increase density without just building condos everywhere. But the concern from Doug Ford and other NIMBYs is that it could potentially lower the value of their houses. Oh no, the house that you bought for $80,000 in the 1980s and now is worth over $2 million might go down to $1.8 million because we allow an extra family to live on the street. You may also hear coded arguments against this in the form of crime. Oh, if we build more quadplexes and triplexes, it's going to bring crime to our neighborhood. People who are making that argument are using the word crime instead of saying the racist thing that they say behind closed doors. But remember, if you build a triplex or a quadplex in a neighborhood that has $2 million homes, you're not going to be inviting in people who can't afford large sums of money. It's not going to fundamentally change the makeup of the neighborhood in which it is built. Doug Ford has 2 options. He can either do the right thing and accept tons of money from the federal government to build more housing, or he can just refuse to govern and continue to be bad at his job. I think we all know what he's going to pick.